is considered very auspicious because the origin, the energy which was there before, which is a pure consciousness, that's what was there. And she is that pure, undivided consciousness, which decided to experience herself because she was alone. So she wanted to become trillion forms. And she created. And when she wanted to create, she started vibrating. And the vibration is origin for all of us. All of us in a fundamental level vibrate. And the vibration becomes nada. Vibratory energy becomes sound. That is Om, that nada is created by the vibration. So fundamental code is called spanda. The right word is spanda. Spanda means original vibration, the oscillating energy which created us. So she became Shiva Shakti, and she sends Shiva aspect to Kailash to do the dissolutory function, dissolving function. And she went to the place I was on your behalf about a month ago. It's in Himalayas, about 7,000 feet. It's called Gauri Kund. So she was Gauri. And she is known as Mahatapasvi because when she wanted to create, she had to sacrifice. So sacrifice is fundamental for anything, for creation, for anything. Sacrifice is fundamental. That's what we do when we come. It's a form of sacrifice, and the term is really not a right term because sacrifice innately means you are giving something, you are sacrificing something. But we are not. We are gaining her, that original energy inside. So it's not the right word, but I don't know of any other word I can use to denote that energy. So we say sacrifice, and that's fundamental. So she went there and sat and meditated in that place, which is about 6,000, 7,000 feet higher in Himalayas. It's called Gauri Kund. And the place where she meditated later on was continuously hit by meteorite. And one of them formed this lake, Gauri Kund. And the lake is still very energetic. The entire area is very energetic. So obviously she needed that physical energy to do the creation. Same thing happened in Himalayas. Why Himalayas became auspicious and holy and powerful? Because the energy created when the African piece of Africa split and came towards India and hit the Hindu Kush mountain area. And that impact would have been 1,000 atomic bombs. It would be a tremendous impact. The whole continent, piece of Africa came and became part of India. That is Himalayas. That is the reason why everything became plasma. It's neither gas, nor solid, nor liquid. Plasma. And that is what Shaligrama. From that, only Shaligrama formed. That's why Shaligrama is considered very auspicious. Because of the, when that happens, all the cosmic devatas who are traveling in space and saw that episode, which would have happened 100 million years, 80 million years ago. And they looked down and saw the cataclysm meaning that tremendous pain and suffering with all the life forms. Of course, we didn't exist. We are only 4 million years, humanoids. That 100 million years ago, we would have been in some form, but life form. And they looked and saw that cataclysm and the kindness of those devatas and fell on that place. That is the reason why Himalayas considered auspicious, holy. And that's the reason she went and meditated. Because when you meditate in that area, you communicate, you connect with super sensuous beings, super sensuous, not mind, body, intellect, ego, something above, something beyond, which the soul can connect to. So it is so subtle, soul would be that subtle. It won't be any material, because there's no material aspect of it. So that is the reason why that place where I went on your behalf, because she said, you go and meditate, and I'll be there with you, and my yakshinis will travel with you back to the temple where I am. She's building the temple, the magnificent temple. You will see it in about a year. But you'll see a small aspect of her Sannidhanam, Mahamai, because that place I went, she was referred to as Chandravadana, Devi Chandravadana. And that's close to this place. And there is a city there, village, it's called Agasti Muni. The name of the place is called Agasti Muni. And there would have been 100,000 people in that village or city. And I went and meditated. Agasti Muni has a temple, the small one, not a big one. And Lopamutra was not there because that is before he created Lopamutra. Agastya Muni created Lopamutra because mythology is the kings were not willing to give the daughter to him because he was not a very handsome, good looking, whatever the reason is. So he created his mate. Lopamutra was from his mind. He intensely meditated on that and brought her in the life form, and then she married him. They would have lived for 1,000 years or 2,000 years, whatever. That is Lopamutra. And both are very actively present in this temple. We get most of our energy from Agastya Bhagavan, Lopamutra, Vashishta. Vashishta is supposed to be his brother. And they're not human because the mother is Urvashi, that is heavenly energy. But they became human for us so that humans will have a Maharishi, Saptarishi we can relate to. So they became human out of kindness. So coming back to Gauri Kund, so she went and meditated and created all the life form because that script, I say script meaning from the beginning of life form. How long ago? Long ago. Because 65 million years ago, the last dinosaurs disappeared. We came only 4 million years ago. So between 65 million and 4 million, the evolution was going on. She didn't think nobody is fit to go up to that level as we are. The abstract thinking, the spiritual ability. The animals did not have that. But again, we think that. But we are able to abstract think. That's why we know so much. Sitting here, we know the origin. First 300,000 years, nothing is known because it was clouded. There was no light. So without light, we cannot surmise. And the light came 300,000 years after the creation, which is almost 4 billion, 4.5 billion years ago. So light was fundamental. That's why we give so much importance to light and sound. And the light came first, then we know what happened. And that is about 300,000 years after the Big Bang. We use the term Big Bang. There was no Big Bang, but it's the expansion of this episode, this consciousness of her. So I went there and did all the rituals as she suggested, and she said, oh, my Yakshini. Yakshini is the term we use for cosmic energies. Vidyadharas, Mohinis, all are cosmic energy. They're not human, they're not material. We are material. This cosmic energy is not. This place is full of them. Millions of Yakshinis are here in this place because we are building, or she is building our house, and we are participating. And we are the most auspicious beings to be here on this day. And her aspect today is Mahakali aspect. Each Friday she will have one aspect as predominant. Today is Mahakali aspect. And to be able to do a wonderful homa, we did this morning at 6:30 in Shukrahora. We did a wonderful homa on your behalf. Most of you are not here, but we did it for you, and you will get the benefit. And we did it this morning at 6:30. And that sanctified water, homa, we use now to do the abhishekam, that you are going to observe. Can you imagine the significance of that? Abhishekam, next to homa, abhishekam is the most effective way of reaching them. When I say them, I mean all the cosmic energy. She is embodiment of all that, millions and millions of cosmic energy, like billions of us. These are all very powerful aspects of Mother, but they are not Mother. Mother is all. She's a pure, supreme consciousness. So that was the story 3 weeks ago, and we did everything we can, and the energies are very intensely present. On this day, Adivelli, third Adivelli, Mahakali aspect is most predominant today. We are blessed to be here to be able to do the Abhishekam. And Abhishekam is symbolic. You engulf her. You show your love. We show our affection, our reverence, symbolically by doing all the Abhishekam. In Homa is one step ahead, like this morning we did. There we use Agni as a mediator. And the priest, Agni becomes a priest, a Ritvik. And then we invoke Swaha. Swaha Devi is one of a high Devata. And then we do the home. That was done this morning. And the same water we sanctified, we use now to do the Abhishekam. We did it. And now you get to see her after the Alankaram is done. See the logical step-by-step aspect we do to reach her. Because the separation is huge, unbelievable separation. Trillion times separation between human and her. And lesser life form is more separation. But to be able to connect to them, you have to have one thing that is called grace. Ultimately, bhakti leads to grace. Bhakti we need so that we can think of her. That leads to her grace. In other words, she takes us. So when you come here, each one of you, she has invited you. Each one of you, you may not know that. You may think a logical reason why you came today. Trust me, she invited you personally. Your Atman knows it. Otherwise, you won't be here. I see all of you. Many of you I see sometimes. Most of you I don't see all the time. But you're here. And today I know you are here. I see you. And that means you are contacted by her. And who is her? You're part of your consciousness. And she is everything. Purna. She is supreme. And she is granting us this temple. This temple is being built by her. None of you have seen it in the back. It will be the most magnificent temple with 33 Sannidhanams. Even that is chosen by her. Many of them we didn't even know. So when it's completed, which we hope to do that in a year and a half, it will be the most magnificent. And it won't be just like a regular temple. It will be built by her. So that is different than humans deciding, planning, and constructing, which is good. Temple is very auspicious. To participate in a temple given by her, planned by her, and she knows what each one of us need. Each one of us, what we need, she knows. So she's given that Sannidhanams inside, and then even the Drishtipidam, she's given us various aspects. These are all, I don't want to use the word lower energy, they're very powerful energy, very intense energy. And they will be there in deities like Munishwara. These are all very intense energies. And that energy is needed now, according to her. The world is going through Asuric age. This is Asuric age. And look, COVID is just one example. There'll be much more, many more inauspicious, deadly events, wars, many things. So she said, you build my house the way I want it, and my Yakshinis, my Devatas, the cosmic energy, will protect the world. So it won't be the end of the world. Otherwise, it could be, because this is Asuric age, and the world can be wiped off. This Asuric energy can do anything they want, unless I stand in front of you and protect you. So she does that. And symbolically, we build the temple the way she planned it. So you will see very unusual aspects of hers. And that is a mighty boon, blessing to us. And to be here today is a mighty boon. But today is a very auspicious day, Adi, and her aspect is Mahakali today. To be here and receive her and do the Abhishekam for her, you can imagine what a magnificent gift and how blessed we are. And you have earned it. Nothing is given to you unless you earn it. When, I don't know, you would have lived maybe 600,000, 800,000 lifetimes, and you would have invoked her. You would have asked her, let me come into my life. Let me be part of you. You would have asked. And today is symbolically given to you, today and in the future. And you will participate. That is the reason why we say participation means you have to sacrifice something. Make small sacrifices. If you can afford, give some money. Become part of it. But that chance you'll never have. In a year and a half, we'll complete it. That opportunity comes in many, many lifetimes. It takes 100,000 lifetimes probably to be able to participate in a temple Shivas. See how important that is. So take advantage of it. Participate in it any way you can. She doesn't want you to struggle or suffer or stress. Do it happily, whatever you can afford. $10, $100, $100,000, $1,000,000. People do give. There's Bhuvneshwari. They have given close to $500,000. And that's a lot of money for one family to give. But they do it spontaneously. It is a contract between her and Dr. Tavaraja and Divine. I don't have anything to do with that. I can neither grant that or say anything about it. So this is a beautiful, it's not a story, it's a happening, it's a reality. It will be built and we will see it, you will see it. The Sannidhanam which you are seeing now, that will be completed in about 3 months, 2 months before Navaratri. We will complete that. Maybe in the middle of September we will complete it and we hopefully will celebrate Navaratri there. That will be a tremendous experience for all of us to go through that. And then the construction of the main temple will continue. It will take a year and a half to complete that. And that will be the most magnificent temple. It's not the size. The size is big too. We had, our temple was 7,000 square feet. This will be 25,000. It will be huge, but it's not the size. Anybody can, like Ambani's family, they wanted to build a temple like this in Bombay. And the uncle came to our Sthapati and asked, can we reproduce this in Bombay? We'll give you the best land. And he can afford it. He's worth $20 billion. But Sthapati said, no, we cannot do that. And I said, you got to explain to them why. If they give the land and the money, they said they'll give 100 crores to begin with and they'll give any amount of money, but reproduce this there. And he said no, and I know he's right, he cannot. The story is, many of you don't know this. When I started doing it, she said, you cannot build my house, I'll help you, but you need mantra, yantra and tantra. I got to give you that. And to do that, she brought many gurus. You see 2 of them here. And they are masters of yantras, they are masters of tantra and mantra. So they imparted that knowledge. Not for me, for you. Because you people, you are destined to enjoy her, to be graced by her. So for all of us, they did it. And what Mother said is, you cannot do that. You need cosmic builder to build this temple. So you got to have a homa for him. Only Vishwakarma. Only Vishwakarma can do it. Now how do we get Vishwakarma? She said, here is a mantra, you do a homa, we invite certain people, and we invited. And that mantra, I don't remember. It's gone forever. It had beautiful mantra, many bijas. I can't even remember one bija, leave alone the mantra. It's taken out because I don't need any more. Nobody can build it. Vishwakarma. So I told him, tell that uncle of Ambani that you got to hire Vishwakarma. Who can hire Vishwakarma? Vishwakarma is a cosmic being. He's a heavenly builder. He builds cosmos, universes. I said universes, not universe. Many of them. So he builds. That is his job. That cosmic energy is called Vishwakarma. We give the name, but still it's a very powerful cosmic energy. And he has to be hired. So I told him to tell that uncle of Ambani why you cannot build it. Because you cannot hire Vishwakarma. Who can hire? Only Adi Parashakti can do it. Lalita Tripura Sundari. Only she can hire. And you listen to her and you will come. Nobody else. What is money? What is wealth? Nothing. For them, they're cosmic beings. You need highest being, which is her, Adi Parashakti. Lalita Tripura Sundari. You call her any name you want, but that is pure consciousness. Nothing else existed before, and she was never born. She was always there from the beginning. She manifests into different forms and different names, and many religions form based on things. But ultimately, it is that energy which oscillates in us as Atman. And that vibration is Spanda. And all the living beings, anything which lives, has to have that Spanda energy. And here, she'll be very intensely present because it's a wish to grace us. Because we earned it, we deserve it, we asked for it. So we are very blessed. And on this day to be here, to do this function is a great, great blessing. So enjoy it, appreciate her, be energized by her, and participate. Be part of this temple, because this is your temple. Construction is a mechanical effort, but building her meaning, invoking all the cosmic energies, all the Yakshinis, Mohinis, Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, these are supersensuous beings, they're not material. How would we invite them? How would we control them? No, money cannot do that. It has to be her. Because she has manifested here, she has blessed us, and we have earned it. We didn't get it for nothing. And then we will consume her. And this will stand for thousands of years. And this will protect. The reason for this temple, Mother said, is protection. This is Asuric age, and many bad things will happen. This is before 2000. So build my house. My energy will protect against the Asuric energy, which Kali Yuga will do, and which is there for the past 5,000 years. It will go on for another 200,000 years. That is this Yuga. And then Pralaya will come. Creation will start again. That is the story of the creation. This will be the last age. It will go on for 200,000 years. So we will be around. You will be gone in the physical body, but the Atman will go on again. So this is a beautiful concept, beautiful story. Because she's pure consciousness. There's no beginning, there's no end. That's why I said she's always there. But she manifested in this form as us. That is our destiny, that is our gift, and we earned for it, we asked for it, and now we are given that. So today is a very special day, and we're very blessed to be here on this day, to be able to do the Homa, to be able to do the Abhishekam. So enjoy it and be aware. Ultimately, everything is awareness. If you are not aware of all this, what's going on behind, you would not get the benefit because you would not be able to receive that energy. You have to be aware who you are, who she is, why we are here, what is our destiny. All these mystical questions, we have to have the answers, and she will answer you. And this place is very auspicious, and we are very blessed, and congratulations.